Let's take a look at this problem. We want to perform the indicated operation and simplify. Now this is multiplying rational expressions. So let's review our steps. Multiplying rational expressions. Our first step is to factor everything. Second step is to cancel if possible. And the guideline is that one is on top and one is on the bottom, and they're the same. Now there's a stipulation goes along with that. Everything has to be multiplication, and we'll see that with this example. So one's in the numerator and one's in the denominator. They don't have to be in the same fraction. They just have to be one's on top, one's on the bottom, the same. Then step 3 is multiply the tops and multiply the bottoms. So multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. We got z squared minus 9z plus 18 over z plus 6 times z plus 6 over z squared plus 5z minus 24. Okay, step 1 is to factor everything. Well, the top of our first fraction is a PST because we got z squared, no number in front of our z squared. And the bottom of the second fraction is also PST. Same reasoning. Z squared, no number in front of our z squared. Okay, let's first look at z squared minus 9z plus 18. Now we take the number at the end, which is 18, and we ignore signs. If that was a negative 18, we'd still just go with 18. And we'll come up with our 3 columns. We got our P column, which is our products. So all the products give us 18. 1 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6. The S column, S for sum, we're going to add these together. 1 plus 18 is 19. 2 plus 9 is 11. 3 plus 6 is 9. The difference column, we subtract them, smaller from larger. 18 minus 1 is 17. 9 minus 2 is 7. 6 minus 3 is 3. Now the number we're looking for is a number on a middle term, which is 9, which is right here, which means we use 3 and 6. So we got z and then 3 and then z and 6. Well, now we need to figure out what our signs are going to be. The larger number in the P column we're using 3 and 6, so the larger one is a 6, will always be the same sign as the middle term, which in this problem is negative. Number I circled in the S column, S for same signs, both positive and both negative. Since this one's negative, then this one has to be negative. Okay, now let's look at this next one. We got z squared plus 5z minus 24. Again, we take the number at the end, ignoring signs, so we're with 24. And we come up with our 3 columns. The P column, write down all products, give us 24. We got 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6. Add them. 1 plus 24 is 25. 2 plus 12 is 14. 3 plus 8 is 11. 4 plus 6 is 10. Then we subtract them, the difference. 24 minus 1 is 23. 12 minus 2 is 10. 8 minus 3 is 5. 6 minus 4 is 2. The number we're looking for is, again, a number in the middle term, which is 5, which is right here, which means we use 3 and 8. Then we need to figure out what our sign is going to be. The larger number in the P column we're using 3 and 8, so the larger one's 8, will always be the same sign as the middle term. Middle term in this problem was a positive. Now the number I circled in the difference column, D for different signs, so if this one's positive, this one has to be negative. Okay, so we factored everything. Can't do anything with the z plus 6's. So step 2. Cancel possible. Guideline is that one is on top, one is on bottom, and they're the same. Well, here's a z plus 6, and here's a z plus 6. So those are going to cancel. Now over here, we got a z minus 3, and here's a z minus 3. So those will cancel. Now the reason why I could cancel those is because of their multiplication. We got this times this. If I go back to my original problem, I cannot cancel the z squared and the z squared here because not everything's multiplication on top and bottom of these fractions. Okay, well, we're left with z minus 6 over 1 times 1 over z plus 8. When everything disappears in a fraction, you're always left with a placeholder over 1. And then step 3, multiply tops together, multiply the bottoms. So multiply the numerators. Z minus 6 times 1 is just z minus 6. And multiply the denominators. 1 times z plus 8 is z plus 8. Again, we can't cancel the z's because not everything's multiplication. We got a minus and plus here. And that would be our answer.